All right. Gonna have a short warm up here.
Thank you for subs. Thank you for subs.
SPMHI.
This landing by Taxon. A lot of people getting a timed ignored, but I will restart. Ooh, sick. Yo, Ritex, thank you for the resub, man. 2 years already. Thank you very much. Alright, here we go. GLHF, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be Endurance Race Season 1, race number 9 on the map by Adworth called Overloaded. We're gonna race 20 laps on this track. It is quite a short track right here, but definitely an easier track to say the least. Just have to make sure that the finish timeout here is correct. Yes, it is. So that is going to be the map following Cap for this first round. Let's see how he will do. We have a short drop down here into a underground section with some little bumpies. Definitely a place where you want to go safe and steady. Alright. Following into a dirt tunnel. And then into a full 180 turn. Oh, we see Cap doing a little bit of a ramp cut. Very smart. And now into the full speed section. Small corkscrew. You really want to go tight here to get all the boosters. We see Cap not taking the boosters on the left, which will result in slow speed. And now we are onto a big platform section with grass and dirt mixed together. So it's very slippery. And now transitioning into some slides. The tech on this map is definitely not competitive tech. Ooh, we see Cap and some others going for a wallbang. Quite smart to do. Here there is a small shortcut that people can do going over the left borders. And it is definitely risky, but if you do it well, it will pay off. Alright, here we go then. Still following Cap on the dirt now. Couple dirt turns only in this one. Ooh, Eddie with a wallbang in the last downhill section. And that will be the first lap done for these players. They will go into round number 2 now. Playtime of this race will roughly be 38.5 minutes. So it's a little bit shorter than usual, but that is pretty well. We have a new face in this race. First time he is participating in the endurance race. It is Pack, currently leading the race as well. Definitely a great player, especially on these type of maps. In second place, we have Shorty right now, as Riolu drops down a couple positions. So Shorty in second place, Skandair and Riolu battling it out. Ooh, okay, Riolu does get the boosters. As you can see, it gets way more boosters compared to Skandair. And also different lines right here. Look at Shorty, he goes super tight. But it is still Riolu getting more speed in the wall rides. In fifth place, we have Roland. Roland, a contender for the top 3. Always playing well in these races. But right now, losing some positions. Let's see if he is doing the small shortcut here. Nope, he is not. I can actually explain what the little shortcut is actually right there. So some players... where is it? It's right here. So some players will choose to not go around the little corner, but instead, there you can see Yuke and some others, they go straight over this little gap here, which is a little bit riskier because you can definitely clip the little edge here, but if you manage to do it, it will definitely be faster. So we do have some good times coming in. Let me just spectate someone else while we take a look at the times right now. Pack is holding the first record, 153.77. We have Arel in second with a 154.89, so almost a 1 second gap there. Shorty in third, 154.95. So the times are getting improved round after round. And here we have a pretty massive battle between a couple players. Clear Vision finding himself in position number 10, 11, but as you can see, it is going back and forth between these guys right here. I definitely was expecting this to be a much tighter race because it is a pretty easy map compared to what we have seen before. Oh, we see Scrappy not taking the boosters, and look at this. Clear Vision with way more speed. Oh, barely avoids the pillar there. But still in the race. He moves up a couple places from 12th to 10th. So good job by Clear Vision. Take a look at Simply Nick from Australia. He is currently 10 seconds behind the leader, which is still Pack. As Simply Nick is struggling a little bit with these drifts. But he remains in that top 20 place for now. Let's have a look at the top here between Pack and Shorty. It is actually quite close. Only 1 second of a gap between these two players. And Shorty actually improving his time as well. That is definitely good. But the whole top 6 is within 5 seconds of each other. So this is going to be a nice race up until the ending. Rollin and Yannex battling it out right here. Ooh, Vici is getting an invalid time right now. That is something you don't want to see. Yo, all good guns. Ooh, Roland did a small little zigzag. I don't think it's gonna pay off, but we do see Pack extending his lead now to a whopping 2 seconds, but he avoids the boosters completely. Same with Shorty. And I think if this trend is continuing, Riolu will eventually catch up a lot. As you can see now on the grass, Riolu is getting closer and closer towards Shorty. Ooh. 4 laps already been played. What does Riolu do? Riolu is opting for a slide here. Not sure if it is going to be faster. We do have Riolu not going for the little shortcut there. But he remains in that top 3 place. Hey, we have Hillis playing. Noteworthy RPG player. As we see Cabby going over the little gap, and you saw his car was tumbling in just a tiny bit. But he remains ahead of Hillis in that 18th place. Let's see if Hillis... Oh no, Hillis is actually losing a couple positions here. Firestorm and Vince are overtaking him. So he might drop out of the top 20. We have Pack increasing his time to a 153.58. So definitely driving really, really fast here. Let's have a look at some of these other players. And oh, we see Hillis actually going for an instant 180. Ooh, gets a very smooth landing. But will it be enough to stay ahead of the people that actually do a bug slide in the landing? Alright, let's go with Phineas. I wonder if Ferb is also playing. Phineas finding himself in position 116 right now. This could potentially set a new record of finishes in an endurance race. We still have 131 participants driving, which is really nice to see. I believe Ebertia, this clan that we see right here, is representing with a couple more players. There is also Reminder, who is trying to go fast with his Sonic car skin. Definitely not going super fast, since he is in 82nd position. But right in front of him is a group of people that he can definitely catch up towards. So let's just follow Reminder in these next couple of turns here. He does take the booster, but he gets overtaken by CVRK. Ooh, Reminder needs to be reminded that there is a pillar right there at the start of the section. So let's have a look. Another Australian representing here. It is Paul Mall. Ooh, he clips the corner just a tiny bit. Finding himself in 62nd place. Roughly 50 seconds behind the leader, which is still Pack. But the gap is being closed, guys. The gap is being close to a whopping 3,800s right now. Pack, Shorty, and Riolu all within half a second of each other. Ooh, we see Pack going for a little bit of a ramp cut. Riolu going for a zigzagoon. So he will generate a little bit more speed on the dirt compared to Shorty. But we do have Shorty not getting the boosters. And as you can see, Riolu with way more speed in the looping. But Shorty goes for the tighter line here, so he will overtake Riolu, sorry, for that second place again. Swapping back and forth these players. But Pack now on the tech section. This is his territory. Pack is going for a wallbang, but he actually clips the wall after it. And now finding himself again in a wall. So Pack losing his first position right now. Pack is dropping down to third place. It is now Shorty up in first and Riolu in second. We are driving in lap number 6. Let's have a gander at some of these other players. We have Mr. Fox Striker in position 64. Almost a minute behind. Gotta remember, these guys have 15 minutes to finish their rounds. If the first guy has completed the 20 laps. So let's follow Mr. Fox Striker in this round for a little bit. Why is that guy not having a name above his head? Do you guys see this? I have seen this quite often. There is always a couple cars which are driving which don't have names above their car, which is really interesting to me. Alright, let's take a look at Mr. Will. He is in 42nd currently. Also, people playing with invalid times. That could be it, actually, yeah. Good call, Super F21. Good call. So, Will is in 41st position. Let's see if he can catch up to the guy right in front of him, which is Calvin. Ooh, Will is challenging Calvin. We are getting into the full speed section though. Oh, Will is going for a very tight line. And there comes Calvin again. Back and forth these players go as well. Let's have a look at the top places right now. We have Scotsman participating in this race as well. Ooh, but just as I expected him, he will lose a couple positions, dropping down from 13th all the way to 16th right now. But it is rather close as the players right in front of him are also the players that are right in front of him on the scoreboard. Besides Azorth right here, who slows down a lot. And it might actually be faster to go for a smooth downhill there. Great find by Azorth there. But it is Hillis actually challenging Scotsman in this lap. As the players are entering lap number 8 right now, we still have Shorty leading the race. Riolu in second, Pack in third. But Pack gets a lot of speed here, goes for the ramp cut once again. Will definitely gain a lot of momentum here. But can he get past Riolu? Ooh, we see Pack going for a different route here. He gets so much speed going like this. Where's Riolu? Oh, Riolu is right next to him. Pack going for the inside line. Will stay ahead of Riolu for this moment. In fourth place, it is Roland, who is 5 seconds behind the 3 players up top. So that is definitely a big gap. Right behind Roland, it is Yonex, who is 4 seconds behind Roland himself. So also quite a big gap there. Scrappy might have a gander at this 5th place. However, the gap between Scrappy and Yonex is a respected 3 seconds. Let's see if there is actually a close fight in the top 10. I think this is the only one so far between Tristan and Clear Vision. So let's have a look at this one for just a little bit. As we see Pack improving his best time. 1:52.57. That is 1.5 seconds faster than Riolu's time, which is the second fastest. Ooh, both Tristan and Clear Vision making the same mistake here. Just at the ending section.
Thank you for subs. Thank you for subs.
Oh,
Glab,
Clear
glab,
Vision,
glab.
full stop pick. And Papu definitely getting closer, but not enough yet. Alright, let's take a look at some of these other players then in the back seat. We have Yuvo driving in position 96 right now. 2 minutes behind. Gets actually overlapped by Scrappy, who is in 6th, of course. We just watched that. Oh, Yuvo, a little bit of a brain lag. But he will not make a big mistake. Alright, let's have a look at Kroop. Just as I expected him. Kroop finding himself in his natural habitat. Clipping corners and crashing walls. That is what Kroop is all about. Here he is in 82nd. I think this might be Kroop's first time playing the endurance race in this season. I have not seen him participate in the other races, as far as I can tell. He is battling with Hygrin just in front of him. Oh, and Hygrin falls down. He will definitely need to respawn. That is quite unfortunate. We do have Tucson right here in 22nd, which is definitely a solid performance by Tucson so far. Might actually overtake Tome if he keeps it up like this. Ooh. Clear Vision actually retiring the race here. Same with Firestorm. They were pretty far in the top places. That is quite unfortunate to see. Let's take a look at Poke from Team S7. He is in 76th with close to 2 minutes behind as well. Right in front of him is Erwin and Yonix. So Poke might actually get closer to those guys. Oh, but the pillar. That is a big mistake. He will lose a lot of speed on this grass because... oh, look at Pack. Pack actually overtook the lead once again, guys. Pack overtook the lead. He is back in first place as Shorty drops down 1.5 seconds. And Riolu has now dropped a whopping 4 seconds behind. Ay, what has happened? Completely missed it here. But Mistakes happen quite often, it seems. We are halfway through with the race. Ooh, as we have Shorty making a mistake. So this means that Riolo will capitalize on this. Get a little bit closer to the top two here. Was that a Sonic the Hedgehog? Yes. It is a custom car skin. His name is Reminder. I have to find him in this whole list. There he is. Reminder is actually reminding Riolu that Sonic is faster. Oof. There we have it. So, Reminder is in lap 10, while the top players are in lap number 11. So, they are driving one whole lap in front of the others. Let's have a look at Awan, who drives in 106th place. He is battling it out with Riolu right here. But Awan is 2 whole laps behind. Oh, Riolu got schooled in that turn. See you later, Riolu. Wow. Okay, Awan doing a good job so far. But Riolu with a superior line in the wall, right? Awan going a little bit too wide there. And also catching the nose slide. Will find himself in the wall. And will lose a lot of speed with this. Another Australian. In the name of Nappen. Ooh, just as I expected him. Makes a humongous mistake himself. Nappen. 2.5 seconds behind. I mean, minutes behind, sorry. While we are following Nappen, let's take a look at the records. Pack still with that 152.57. That is an insane time there. We have Shorty with a 153.36. Riolu 153.76. Wow, and Scrappy with a 154 flat. That is pretty interesting. Nappen finding his way through the turns here. Good job so far. While we are on the topic of Australians, here's another one. Mudda. Driving in 42nd position. Currently in lap number 11. Oh, big mistake once again up top. Pack has lost the lead once again. Dropping down to 2nd place. Ay, what is happening? Every time I miss it. I kind of want to keep watching this, but we gotta give the airtime to the other players as well. It is close though, between Shorty. Oh, who makes a whopping no slide. Riolu might even capitalize on this mistake. But it is now Pack leading again with 1 whole second. In the top 10, we now have Hillis, who was driving on position 18th, roughly a couple laps ago. MS doesn't matter, Henke. Ooh, an improvement of the PB by Pack. Setting a 152.54. So Pack is definitely controlling the race right now. He is going ham. Let's have a look at Marcin from Team Q. He sees Papu right in front of him. It is only 0.7 of a second So Marcin definitely willing to finish in that top 10 position. Okay, a couple different transitions here. Oh, big mistake by Momba. Momba is now losing some speed, and Papu and Marcin will capitalize on this mistake. Oh, let's have a look at the gaps up top here. Yonex. Ooh, Yonex and Skandeer are now rather close to one another. They find themselves within 1 second. Ay, ay, ay. Yonex still right in front of Skandeer, as you can see him in the next turn. We do have Shorty catching up towards Pack here in the end part of this race. The gaps are being closed and closed. Pack did make a mistake. Ay, 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 and it is swapped around again. Shorty now is in first. It is going back and forth. Where's Riolu? Riolu is still in third. He is driving a good race, but he is unable to catch up towards these guys up top in the name of Pack and Shorty. Let's follow Pack here. Pack will go for the short ramp cut, as Shorty doesn't. I mean, he does go for a ramp cut, but he will jump so high, and the positions are swapped around once again. Pack goes for an interesting line here, but Shorty now taking the boosters. Will it actually pay off in the long run? Let's find out here on the grass section. Shorty will go for the inside line, and he will catch up to Pack, but I think Pack's line is superior compared to Shorty's booster line. Okay. Very close race here. These players at the top are not going for the little shortcut. If I find Cabby, he might be able to show us the they're battling. Tucson and Cabby are battling it out here for that position number 15. I can already hear how the conversation is going on the Discord right now. Cabby is losing a lot of speed. Steers really wide here on the grass. That is definitely not the greatest line for that section. Oh, Pack is in the lead right now. So the positions have swapped once more. And with Pack's superior line in the full speed, he will remain ahead, in my opinion. Oh, look at QB. What a mad lad. He actually found a pretty ridiculous strat in the dirt tunnel. Goes up the walls. And it is definitely faster. That is a cool strategy that you can do in the dirt tunnels. I didn't expect it to work in this situation. But it is definitely a cool thing. Alright. While these guys are battling it out. Wait. Riolo is still quite far behind. Let's have a look at some of these other players who are further back. We have Dai in position 83. Oh, unable to slide here. But he does do a pretty good turnaround. And he lands smooth in this section. Goes very slow around the nipples. Oh, and also slow around the turns here, but remains on track Alright then. Let's have a look at Mr. Stereo Gang. In place 64th right now. 2.5 minutes behind. Goes for an instant air brake. And he will go into lap number 15. Here we have Turbo. Ah, Turbo is the guy who... Wait, Turbo has no name. But his CPs are still counting. So, I don't know what happened with Turbo. But he is the invisible man. And I don't think he got an invalid time either. Because his checkpoints and laps are still being counted. So, I have no idea why his name is not being displayed. But that's okay. Tristan. Dude, this battle here. Marcin, Tristan, and Hillis are all driving in the same checkpoint. Same with Hydra. Dude, we have a 4-man battle right here. Marcin, Hydra, Hillis, and Tristan. Oh no. Pack has dropped again. But now Shorty has made a big mistake himself. Dude, they are making mistakes after mistakes. It's like the gap gets 2 seconds and then they are back at it again. And Riolu is still unable to catch up. He still remains 3.4 seconds behind. How is that even possible? Is Riolu making mistakes himself? Because Shorty and Pack have crashed so often. And Riolu is still sitting at 3.5 seconds. That is quite interesting. But the battle between Pack and Shorty is hot and spicy. What a line by Pack there. Anios. Alright, let's follow Riolu because he is losing a whopping half a second already. And now he finds himself in the barriers again. He is losing a lot of speed here. We're gonna go into lap number 18 right now. Oh, good turnaround by Shorty. And Shorty goes for the smoother line. I did not do this line myself when I drove. I just went for the full-on jumpity jump. But Shorty hitting the nipples. So he will lose a lot of momentum now. Is the battle between Yannick and Skandair? Nope. Not going on anymore. This battle, though. This battle between Hydra, Uffy, and Hillis is pretty good. Maybe Marcin is still in it as well. It's 3 seconds between 4 players. But that can definitely swap around pretty massively as Hydra makes a huge mistake. Uffy will capitalize on this. He gets closer. Same with Hillis. So they are now into a 3-man battle. We can call that a gangbang. Oh, but Hillis gets a terrible landing here. And he will drop down even further right now. Pack has extended his lead to a 2.5 seconds. But we have seen this scenario quite often already, where he gets this amount of lead and then makes a huge mistake. Does this mean that Riolu is getting closer to Shorty? Nope, that is not the case at all. Pack will go into his second last lap. Wow, 1:52. 3:09. That is an impressive time by Pack here. But I am more interested in the battle for second place, because I have a feeling that Shorty is gonna choke in this ending. But the battle at the top right here between these four players is still going on. Mumba, Hillis, Afi, and Hydra, all within 2 seconds of each other. And that is actually the battle for top 10. Roland has been driving a solo race all the time. He found himself in 4th place. Big gap ahead of him and also a massive gap behind him. Same with Yonex. Yonex has been driving his own race also. However, Skandair is catching up just a tiny bit. So Skandair might see himself finishing in 5th. Let's have a look at the leader of this race. The gap is only getting bigger and bigger. Oh, Riolu is actually pushing it to the limits right now. Is going for some riskier lines. I think he knows that he could potentially get top 2 here, as he sees that the gap is only 2.5 seconds. Pack will start his final lap right now. And he improves his time again. A 1:52.106 by Pack. He is on a freaking roll. The gap is being extended now by Shorty. Oh. Riolu gets a very lucky bounce. Oh, but now he touches the nipple. He has not seen a nipple in a very long time, so props to him. But it is definitely the top 3 decided right here, I think. Pack, Shorty, and Riolu getting the top 3 here, with Roland getting in 4th. As we are spectating Pack for his final round in this race. We still have 105 players driving. This could be a 100+ finish in the endurance race. Alright, it's looking like Pack is really saving it right now. He has a couple turns left. And that will mean that he is going to win this race in his first participation this season as well. Can you imagine if Pack actually played the other races also? What kind of damage he could have done. But 1 turn remains for Thomas Cole. And he will win the race. Hopefully the server is not going to die here. But that is a GG. Well played for Pack. In 2nd, it is Shorty. In 3rd place, we will find Riolu. In 4th place, it is going to be Roland, who has been driving a very lonely race, forever alone in 4th. But he manages to claim the 4th place. We have Yonex in 5th. Skandair will get the 6th place here. as he clocks that one in. Now we have Scotsman, who will most likely secure 7th. There he goes. Hydra is getting 8th. Offie 9th. And Mumba or Marcin! It is Marcin with 5 thousandths of a second getting 10th. Mumba 11th. Hillis 12th. Papu 13th. Tucson 14th. Luckers Turbo will get 14th. We have Kebby in 15th. Tristan 16th. Simply Nick 17th. Razi will get 18th. Vince 19th. Danik B will manage to get 20th. And now it's going to be a tough one to figure out who's going to finish. But it is Chaos Hand in 22nd. Tomei 23rd. Zyra 24th. Eddie 25th. Mudda 26th. Itachi 27th. Tunic 28th. Javso 29th. Eddie 30th. Santos is getting 31st. Cacao 32nd. Waltfay 33rd. Baguette. Wait. Zyro Baguette French 34th. Energize 35th. Let's see who is getting 36th here. No, he's not Quantum. He got 26. It is because people already left before him. Aye. I think the scoreboard is that right here. Yes. Scoreboard has officially died. Can I see standings? Records. Nope. Okay, guys. I am sorry. I cannot call who is actually finishing right now. Yeah. Scoreboard is dead. Alright, we're following Hagrin. It is going to be tough to see who is finishing next. But we have 11 minutes remaining for everyone to finish right now. I'm pretty sure we will see 100 players finishing. The scoreboard stopped working after 35 people finished. Alright. Not sure who or what is still going on. But hopefully everyone will finish. Oh, Proto with a huge mistake. Memebot is dead as well. Oh. Yeah, a lot of people are struggling right now. There are still a handful of players driving. Pretty sure Annalix is going to finish here. Bin Blau is flying. He has the good old flying bug. Thanks to Mania Planet. Looking really good here. But let's have a look here at some of these other players who are still driving. Rika is finished. Alright, Phineas might be in his last lap. Yes, he is actually in his last lap. No idea what position he got, but still have a couple players driving. Effect, Cosmic, Weonix. Still all driving the race. Pack, I have a question. Did you leave the server right after you won, or are you still in it? He's in? Okay. Then it's not because the first guy leaves. I see. Alright. Interesting battle here. I'm pretty sure these guys still have one lap to go after this.
Thank you for subs. Thank you, sir.
Already 5. Love you, spam.
Yep, Weonix still going for... He's still going for another round here. Yo, Flonflack, thank you very much for the resub. Appreciate that a lot. So as you can see, the map doesn't need to be super well built to have a good race. It just needs to be easy, understandable. Alright, Weonix still going at it. 6.5 minutes remaining. Proto seems to have finished. I don't think I can do that, Dreamkin. Let me actually check if there is a setting, because I only have local records plugin. And in this, there is an option, save every lap as record in multi-lap. If I untick this box, we don't have local records, but then we have, in the end, the complete time, you know? When you finish in 40 minutes. There is not a thing to have both. That is the problem. I might be able to ask it if there is a way, but I'm not sure if there is another, like there is also local records CP live plugin, but I have no clue, dude. Weonix has finished. That is good. Who is this guy? Who is Memebot? I don't know, Padawan. I can't see it because the, or a Danish dude, because the server died. Or rather, the plugin. Where is Memebot? His name is actually Memebot. Memebot is Memebot. So, really not sure how many laps he still has to go, but he has 4 minutes remaining in this race. He might be in his last lap. We don't know. It is a gassing game. Ooh. Oh, he actually falls off. Oh, Driska 94 is also still driving. It says he is in lap number 8, but I doubt it. Okay. Oh, he gets a bug. Crashes in the wall. Unlucky. All right. So, couple turns remaining. I think Memebot just finished his race. And now it's the only two and Driska driving. I see the only two and Driska. No one else. Oh, is this Driska's last lap? No, it's not. So, this might be the only two's last lap. Maybe. It all depends. It all depends. Oh. He turns his car back up. Oh. Not the greatest turnaround, but he is still going at it. There he goes. Will this be the last lap for the only two? He is horning. Maybe he knows it is his last lap. He is going full speed, actually. A little bit risky. 1 minute remaining. Oh, he keeps on horning every single turn. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. Oh, has to make sure that he doesn't fall off here. 1 minute remaining. Can he do it? There he goes. The only two. Oh, gets a jump. Right now on the dirt section. He has 1 turn remaining. Oh, goes for another full wall bang. Is this going to be his last lap? Will he finish? Or does he still have 1 lap to go? He has 30 seconds remaining on the clock. Will we see the brake lights? Yes, he does. It was his last lap. GG, well played. And I believe we have 1 player remaining, which is Driska 94, who is unable to finish his round, his race. With 8 seconds remaining, that will be the end of this one. And there you have it. Pack wins this one. In second, you have Shorty. In third, it is Riolu. Let's have a look if I can see who actually won now. Nope, the scoreboard is still dead. Unfortunately, I cannot see who or what position anyone got, so that is a little bit Unfortunate. GG's.